I am Michelle Starr, and I just joined Maury's. I worked for Ford and Ford Financial for like 35 years. Some of it in Twin Cities, some of it the last 10 years or so in Chicago. So I had a relationship with Maury's from when I called on them, and it's always been kind of on my list of if I ever went to work outside of Ford, that the only place I would go is Maury's. And so I just talked to Carl and knew some of the people, and I'm hoping that I can just add value, or what I know how to do, that I can help you make your jobs easier. Well, right now I'm transitioning, so I'm training. I'm working on onboarding, like just making that process a little more cohesive, that all the stores, so that the first 30 days the employee has a little more of a roadmap, and then I'm hoping to take that roadmap to some of the more other advice, like the service advisor, the BDC, so everybody kind of has a little bit of an expectation roadmap on the first 30 days of employment, and then special projects, so whatever anybody has a need for. I told you, I shared with you that I worked for Ford for many years. I hate saying it because it shows how old I am, but I still bleed blue, so I still love Lincoln. I drive a Lincoln, but my favorite car would have to be a Maserati. So when I was in college, my dad was with the reserves, and he had a friend who had this refurbished Camaro. So I'm going to guess it was probably a early 70s model or whatever. I don't know. It was old. It was used, and at that point I kind of wanted a new car. But anyway, it was this pretty blue, black top, and it was an older car, but in really good condition. And I sat really low because I was short, but I drove it, and I just didn't appreciate that car because I wasn't a guy, and I didn't get the whole. But every time I would go somewhere, the guys would be like, "Oh my God, this is a great car," and I let that car go, and that car would have probably been worth some money right now if I would have kept it. I think that the stores could utilize me on any, for so many different things, but really I would say some of my strong points are just the way I can take data and analyze data and look for, opportunities or things gone right, and I think the other thing is like just, you guys have great ideas, just implementing the process and building it more cohesive, so we're all just giving our best and doing what's expected of us, and just training and awareness and reports. Well, thanks for watching my video. Hopefully it wasn't too painful. I look forward to seeing you out at the stores, bin solutions training, or some other training that we plan to develop. So please, if you have any projects for me, or if you have any ideas for me, just send them to michelle.starr, 2 R's, @maurys.com, or 612-270-0257.